cool. Like chiplets, cool, but it's dog shit. Don't pretend like it's the world's fastest gaming. Did you guys see something is wrong with the graphics card, right? Like something, oh, there was two things I wanted to talk about. AMD's marketing and the silicon is broken, right? So let's talk about this first, actually, right? So there's something's wrong with the silicon when it comes to that graphics card, right? And you can tell because the performance increase doesn't make any sense, right? So here's how this kind of plays out. Now I know some there's people that are talking about like the A0 silicon got released or whatever. I don't know anything about that, but I do have a couple of theories that I'll talk about here in a second, right? So the 6900 XT had 80 CU, right? And it had a 256-bit bus. It was at like 512 gigabytes a second of bandwidth, something like that, right? And then the 7900 XTX has 96 CU, 384-bit, and I think it's I want to say like 850 gigabytes a second, something like that, right? It's a lot more bandwidth. So let's just do the math here, right? 96 divided by 80, 20% more CUs, and then 850 divided by 512, it's like 66% more bandwidth, something like that, right? And then here's the part that doesn't make any sense. So you would look at that, you'd be like, yeah, seems like 30% faster, right? Then this is the part that I think is broken, though. It's that double ALU FP32 shit. Because when Nvidia went from Turing to Ampere and did this shit, they got like a 10 to 15% IPC increase in 4K and 1440p, I want to say, right? So AMD, if they incorporated the same type of thing, there's like a 10 to 15% IPC missing. Like this is missing, right? So you would think. So let's say this wasn't missing, okay? This double FP32 shit. You take 20% more CUs, 10 to 15% more IPC, 66% bandwidth, and you should come to 45 to 50% a performance increase, right? It should be around there. 20%, 35% plus the bandwidth, 45% kind of thing, right? But what we really got was 15 to 30%. So this is like not there. Plus chiplet, plus latency and lag and all that shit. So what you really got is like 10 to 20% over the 6900 XT. So, and you remember, this is kind of how, this was how Turing worked, right? There's two like road lanes, right? One does int, one does FP, right? And then for Ampere, and this is also Navi, let's just say, just for argument, even though it's not the same, for argument's sake, right? Now you take Ampere, they added one over here. So now the left side can do either or and they'll switch. This side is dedicated to FP now. Now, for Navi, for the 7900 XTX, it's like this lane over here doesn't work. It's just this one again. So it's like the same thing as the 6900 XT and Navi 2. It's like that whole lane that they added doesn't work. And it's not scaling in 4K like Ampere did. It's not scaling in anything, by the way. That's my theory on that. It's like somewhere along the line, their double FP32 that they added didn't work. Right? So the silicon is broken right there, right? Performance figures. Performance is 10 to 20%. Have you seen that in some games? It's like fucking 5%. Like brutal, dude, brutal. Right? AMD marketing is the next point I wanted to talk about here, right? Twitter, something is really wrong with their marketing, okay? Twitter, Frank Azure. Hang on, I'll catch up on chat in a second. Frank Azure, that's it. %1 lows for the win. I mean, I get they're trying to show their best foot forward. The other guy that I'm gonna show you is even worse than this. Yeah, you can see in the comment section of all of these guys' tweets, they're being called out for this one. I'm disappointed. It sucks. Disappointed. You guys made the 4080 look like a good deal. The 4080 is also the best seller on Newegg now. Like, so here, yeah, there it is. Yeah, dude, there I am. Fuck yeah, dude. That's all I posted. Oh yeah, the Tyson did it too, or Tyrone. Dude, it's fucking hilarious. That's all I did, man. It's anti-consumer what they're doing here, right? Like, so okay, let's just say the 7900 XTX is 50% slower than 40. I don't know the exact numbers, but let's just say, okay, whatever. Okay. They purposely called it a 90 class, which their argument is it's a 90 against our previous generation. All right, sure. Okay, fine. From 90 to from 6900 XT to 700 XTX, you got your 20%. Fine. Okay. But then they're also calling it the world's fastest gaming. You can't have it both ways. You can't call it a 90 class, then say it's the fastest in gaming. Now you're being anti-consumer. Now there's gonna be some kid that goes to the computer shop and buys this thing, and they're gonna get fucked because they're not educated. And AMD knows that. They know it. I don't like that. I don't like the anti-consumer type shit. Like, sure, you can be in denial, but like, I mean, how else could they market it? Call it a 7800. Yeah, why not call it the 7800 XT and then say highest frame per dollar? Great. That, see, you can market without lying and without being pieces of shit, right? Guys, we're not competing at the high end. And then they're like, yeah, our 90 class was targeting their 80 class. What the fuck? Then why not call it an 80 class? Right? And then so, okay, guys, our 7800 XTX does not compete at the high end, but we are giving you the most frames per dollar, bar none. They could have just done that. And then charged $899 or something like that. Done. And then everyone would have been happy. No negative press. It still would have sold gangbusters. Like, I don't know why they're doing this shit. I don't like the anti-consumer lying shit. This is fucking ridiculous. This is what I'm saying. That's the part that I have issue with, right? AMD lied to you. AMD fucked up. 7900 XTX is dog shit. Like, marketing Lies. Out of control. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on here. The hardware space is really weird. This one feels weird. This one feels a little weird. Right? Because they didn't do this with the 6900 XT. Like this outlandish shit. Like, this is outlandish, it feels like, right? I don't know. Am I alone in this, or do you guys agree with that, right? It feels weird. Like, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. It has to be. It has to be about more than. It's almost like they're trying to. Like here's the thing. When someone tries that hard to be in denial, it's like they're trying to convince themselves of something. I don't know what it would be like. It's like, oh, we didn't fuck up. I think that's what it is. It's like, if we convince everyone it's good, maybe they won't realize we screwed up. Like, I think that's what it is. Like, let's just go hard on the marketing, kind of like what Intel did with Arc, right? Intel went really hard with the marketing on Arc, even though we're all like, what the fuck? This thing's dog shit, dude. Why are you trying so hard? Like, it's absolute dog shit. And Intel kind of gave up really quickly on that one, right? But this feels very similar to that. Yeah, so if Hardware Unboxed showed benchmark numbers, why are you in my channel asking about it? What are you here for? If you trust if you went to Hardware Unboxed, you looked at their numbers and you trust it, why are you here? If you don't trust it, why did you watch the content? I'm genuinely asking, right? There was a guy on Twitter. Okay, let's talk about the 7900 XTX, okay? There was a guy on Twitter that was like, can you confirm that it's still still the fastest? I'm like, what do you mean still? When was it ever the fastest? Like, oh, I saw other people's benchmarks. Yeah. It's not my benchmarks. What do you mean still? My benchmarks, it's almost like viewers of tech content are like, they take things in broad strokes. It's like Hardware Unboxed showed this, Linus Tech Tips showed this, these guys showed this, right? It's like, so if they all show certain things, it must be true. Fine, but then why are you asking me to confirm it? I don't care. I don't watch any of that content. I don't watch any of that content. I don't care about other people's numbers. In my opinion, all other reviewers and content creators, when it comes to benchmarking hardware, are completely incompetent. That's literally why I made my channel, because everyone is fucking incompetent when it comes to esport gaming benchmarks. That's why I do what I do, right? So if I feel like everyone is incompetent when it comes to benchmarking hardware, plus overclocking and all that shit, right? Why do you as the viewer go watch that content and then ask me my opinion on it? I haven't watched it. I don't care. What am I gonna see? Do we really have to do this again? I watched the Hardware Unboxed video. All right, what am I gonna see? What am I gonna see? What am I gonna fucking see here?
Sure. That'll cost $900. A reduction there.
What am I gonna see? Where is it? Where's this test system specs? Where's the test system specs? Like, I almost feel insulted that you watched this. Like, how have I not taught you better? Like, I'm failing because you watched this. So he used a 5800 X3D, 3200 megahertz RAM with Sam on. How much more AMD biased can you get? And you watched it, and you're telling me to react to it. I only need to see one picture, bro. It's over. What are you doing? I failed. I failed as the creator. If you watched this and you trusted the information. What are you doing? Don't ask me to react to this. This is a fucking joke. This is why I made my channel. This is incompetent. Incompetent. It's incompetent. I'm not watching this. Get out. Like, I saw that hardware unbox. Yeah, I sure as hell fucking hope so with this setup. Here we go again. It's like, yeah, oh shit. Here we go again. How does this happen every time? Oh shit, that AMD graphics card has crazy FPS. How do we do this every time, man? How? How? It does piss, you know, it doesn't piss me off, dude. Their content doesn't piss me off. I don't care because I don't watch it. It pisses me off when somebody posts their numbers in my channel. That makes me really irate. I posted on Twitter the other day, if you post another TechTuber's benchmarks anywhere on my channel, I will block you and ban you instantly. Because it's fucking incompetent. These people are incompetent when it comes to benchmarking hardware. I don't want this shit anywhere around me. It's like, I don't know what another good example is. It's like, let's say you have a buddy who just won't stop talking about religion for some reason, okay? And you're like, bro, don't bring that around me. Next time you hang out with the guy, hey, have you seen our Lord and Savior, Jehovah? Bro, I told you not to bring that shit around me. Get the fuck out of here. It's like you have two choices. You listen to what I say, my boundary. Do not talk to me about this, or I'm going to ban you from my life. The online world is no different. I don't want you to talk to me about this shit because I lose brain cells when I see this shit. I literally pulled up his fucking video and I scanned over to the specs. I lost brain cells. Don't bring this up in my fucking chat. Don't do it. What's the goal? And if you watch these people and you trust these people, then do what they say. Go buy the graphics card. What are you asking me for? Go buy it. Go trust them. Well, my internet just went down and the stream just got cut off, but thankfully we covered all the stuff that I wanted to cover today anyway. So this part's just for YouTube, but yeah, I just wanted to say that this whole 7900 XTX launch feels extremely strange and icky. It's just the word I want to use. It feels icky, right? Leave a comment down below what you think of the whole launch and why it feels so weird, right? But anyway, I should have my card at the end of today. I will be benchmarking the 7900 XTX against a maxed out 4090, 4080, 6900 XT, and 3090 Ti. So make sure you subscribe for that, and we will find out the real performance numbers of that graphics card. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you later.